Technically, everything or anything can be recycled, but it depends on how much effort or how much resources you actually put into it in order to get it recycled.
There's a lot of waste in our society here, but the real challenge is that economically turning that waste into something else, upcycling it into something better, seems to have a major problem. And the problem seems to be that it's nearly free to dump stuff in the hole in the ground. How do you manage to make it work economically with your business?
That's the million-dollar question that every day we keep asking ourselves, and the great as a partner here also, we try to convince the consumers at the end of the way and try to educate the authorities at the end of to come up together so that we can collaborate and come up with a framework that is going to enable that thing. Technically, everything or anything can be recycled, but it depends on how much effort or how much resources you actually put into it in order to get it recycled. And you get companies that are generating this amount of waste and they're not focused on what is actually the main cause or the main category of the waste. They would rather go and say, okay, I'm going to start, excuse my directness, like they want to start a campaign to clean the beach or to put a plastic container in the offices or in the mall. That's a small percentage or fraction of the materials that we're actually generating. The main focus is, okay, what about the waste at the production? In the earlier sessions, people were talking about the Scope 3 emissions, which is 80% of where most of the materials are coming up, but no one is actually taking that into consideration. So it's a challenging environment to be able to convince people to do that, because every time you talk to them about pricing, they all think that they have gold worth of materials in their site when it's actually trash that needs to be recovered. Thank God we're seeing lots of encouragements, the carrot and stick measures that are taken in place. Dubai Municipality earlier last year introduced the tipping fee, which is pay as you dump, and we have seen companies now coming to us with an idea because of the way that the expense has shoot up. Sometimes 3x, sometimes 5x. So they come to us like, okay, I want to reduce my recycling. So if we keep doing things like that, we will see the change in the way that the companies are approaching us to that. If you look at the other GCC countries like Kuwait or Saudi, it's entirely different. So at least here, we are seeing lots of things coming up